everyone and welcome to another episode on the Ordinary Boy Boxing channel. Now in today's video it's my quick pick for the upcoming heavyweight contest that's going to go down this Saturday. So that's the 15th of April between Joyce and Zhang. I'm not going to try and pronounce Zhang's first name because I'm notorious on this channel for butchering people's names, as people let me know in the comments. So we're just going to call it Joyce versus Zhang. So yeah, the fight goes down this Saturday. It's going to be in London, I think. It's at the Copperbox Arena. Joyce goes in the record of 15-0 with 14 KOs. His last three, so he fought Carlos Takam, who he beat by TKO in round 6. He then fought Christian Hammer, who he beat by TKO in round 4. And then his last outing was that cracker of a fight. I did cover it on the channel. You can find it somewhere on my YouTube channel, against Joseph Parker, who he knocked out in the 11th round. Going on to Zhang, he has a record of 24 wins with 19 KOs, 1 loss and 1 draw. His previous three, so he fought Craig Lewis, who he beat by TKO in round 2, Scott Alexander, who he knocked out in the very first round, and his last outing was against Filip Hrgović, who he lost to by unanimous decision. Now, I watched the Zhang-Hrgović fight. Hrgović went in as quite a big favourite. Many felt that it could have been a draw or Zhang could have won. Being honest, I actually scored it to Zhang just. So I did have Zhang beating Hrgović. But either way, Hrgović is a top operator who himself is just on the verge of a world title shot. So I don't think we can read too much into the fact that he lost to Hrgović and that's his only defeat. Both men are quite old. So Zhang is 39 years old and Joyce is 37, I believe. But the way these two fight and their styles, age isn't as much of a factor, especially in the heavyweight division, as it may be in other divisions and with other fighters. So we have this fight. First off, I'm impressed with Joyce and his choice of opposition. Now, I think he's mandatory for a world title shot, so it'd be very easy for him to either sit on his laurels and not really do anything, or fight quite mediocre opposition until that title shot came to fruition. But he's not. You know, I've said his last three, Takam, Joseph Parker, now Zhang, they're all very good operators. Fights he didn't need to take, but he is. So I am impressed with the kind of level of opposition he's taking. He's 37 years old, and I think he's only 15-0, so he does need to kind of be fighting good names pretty quickly to get his career where it needs to be in a short amount of time, because he hasn't got as long as other fighters who are 15-0. Because of his age. So going on to this fight, obviously this is a prediction video, a quick pick. How do I see the fight going? Well, it's either going to be an absolute slugfest, really exciting from beginning to end, or it's going to be really, really boring because of the styles of both men. If I had to guess, I think it's going to be an exciting fight, and I am looking forward to it. It's on BT Sport in the UK. I'm not sure about elsewhere, and I don't think it's box office, which is good. So it'd be quite accessible to watch. We haven't got to fork out £20 odd for it or whatever. So my prediction for this fight is, although both men are quite old, I feel that Zhang looks a lot older than 39. And I'm taking that to mean maybe he's a bit more weathered than Joyce. Maybe he's had a bit of a harder career. I've not followed Zhang's career, I'm not going to lie to you. But it may mean that. Or some people just kind of get old quick, and maybe this is the thing with Zhang. So that is what's leading me to pick Joyce. I've seen a lot more of Joyce, and he's really, really impressed me. He really has. So, and he obviously carries a lot of power. Neither men, and especially in this fight, it's not going to be the greatest example of boxing skill in the world. Joyce at times looks amateurish, to be honest, and he is far from amateurish. But it's just the style that he has, and actually Zhang has as well. But yes, as I said, I am picking Joe Joyce in this fight, and I'm going to pick him by knockout. I was toying between this and points because I think Zhang is very, very durable. But I think Joe Joyce has got enough in him to knock him out. But I'm going to pick Joe Joyce very, very late. So my prediction, my quick pick for Joyce versus Zhang is going to be Joe Joyce to win by knockout in rounds 10, 11 or 12. I'm not 100% sure on this. I'm still toying with, even as I was saying, I'm still toying with Joyce on points, but I am going to pick him to stop Zhang very, very late. Do let me know in the comments below if you're looking forward to this fight. Like this video if you've enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It will be interesting for me to see how Joyce looks. And I'd really want to see Joyce get a heavyweight title shot. It's a shame how it's worked out that now the man he beat, Dubois, is going to be fighting Usyk next, when really Joyce should be getting the world title shot next. But sometimes that's the way it works out. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the fight, and I shall see you all in the next video.